The illness, impermanence of the body, fragility, of the nervous system and the subtle energy body and my digestive system. The whole of this prolonged experience that happened to me, back in the early 2000s, that lasted for really 10 to probably 15 years as it worked its way through me, has been some of the greatest teacher to me. The body was the way in, as well as many other things, and the teachers that I've had and the experiences that I've had. But really, 10 years of illness really humbled me, really brought me to my knees, and really made me realize what to value and what to do about the nature of the... Oh, hold on. Hey! What to do about the nature of impermanence and fear. It was a long process of undoing, unraveling, healing. My God, when I think of it, it's incredible. I mean, I was housebound for 2 years, pretty much. I had a particular kind of inflammatory bowel disease that meant... Well, I can't really go into details with you. It's not fair to inflict it on anybody. Only Emoda, my wife, really knows what it was like. But needless to say, if I went out of the house, I had to be close to a toilet. And, the gut upset and the anxiety and the fear and But because it's locked in the immune system, and the immune system has gone completely off whack, and the digestive system and the permeability of the gut had gone off whack. So it was like a radical sensitivity to everything. I mean, everything, thought, emotion, noise, food. I mean, everything. It was incredible. A kind of transformation on a different level, because there was no... You kind of had to fall and keep on going and trust nature, in effect, and attend to what could be attended to, without knowing what the outcome was. I didn't do any medication. I didn't go down that route. I went somewhere else with it. I went into healing. I went into healing mode. Healing body, healing gut, healing liver, healing the whole of the digestive system, healing emotions, healing beliefs, healing the toxicity that was embedded in my system through years of drugs and the whole imbalance caused by, alcoholism, for want of a better term, endless drinking. What does that do to your system? all of that, all of the addictions have to come undone in that process. And little realizing, I thought it was in a way, a physical process of, being ill. Turns out it was a spiritual issue and an emotional issue and a mental issue, a holistic issue. Everything is a holistic issue. That's why I always say attend to the body, include the body. It's an energy system. So what am I saying? I'm just talking about whatever shows up in life is a doorway. Whatever shows up in our personal lives is a doorway to healing. And when I realised that healing didn't necessarily involve an outcome that I wanted, and I decided I was going to heal my emotional, mental, spiritual, existential wounds. And at least if I was going to die, I was going to die at peace, with some grace, with some acceptance, and with some love. So I handed it over at a certain point to God. I remember when I was really quite helpless and thinking I'd messed up, I was going to die. I didn't know what to do. This was over in England. And I went out to the woods one day and I just lay down. And I said, okay, man. All right, God. If you want to take this body, just take it. But give me some peace. Let me just know some peace. And I think everything fell away for a moment. And I realised that the body is a precious jewel. But the peace of equanimity and the peace of love and the peace of acceptance is beyond body or not body. It's beyond what happens on the physical plane of our existence. It's deeper than that. We are a soul. We are a spirit. We are spirit and soul manifested as a body. Body is temporary. Soul, spirit is eternal and dissolves into the eternal heavenly realm from whence it came. You can't own it. You can't own spirit. It doesn't happen. And so to be rooted in the equanimity of spirit, what relief. What blessed relief. So I said, let me know this. And I still say that, let me know this.